Welcome to Fibreside Chats with the Designer and the Dyer. Today we're going to be sharing our crafting goals for 2024. Well, one of us has a plan and one of us doesn't. Can you guess who is who? So let's grab a beverage and let's talk fiber. Hi, Lea-Ann.
Hello, Lauren.
We're back. Yay!
Oh my goodness. I wasn't too sure we would get back.
It's been a rough one.
Oh my goodness. December is crazy.
Yeah. And so we had taped another episode.
Yes, we
The
did.
day we did Sparkle Eyes and introduced the puppies, which have gotten way bigger and badder.
Yes, and badder.
And badder. I came back over and we taped Fibreside Chats for November.
Yes, we did.
And we looked fantastic.
We did. We did.
It was a great episode. We chatted lots.
It was.
Unfortunately, we had technical issues and had no sound.
We had no sound.
Boo!
I know. To my dismay,
Yes.
having to call you and go, guess what?
We have no sound.
We have no sound.
So we are chalking up 2023 to
Blah.
no, just learning experiences.
Okay.
I taped a bunch of stuff for Vlogmas. You taped a bit and just couldn't get it together. We were having technology issues, loading stuff as well. So we said, you know what? December's been too busy anyways. We're just gonna let it go and we'll do better. We'll plan better for next year.
Yes.
And
Well, that was
make some changes and
that was the hard part because we've had everything planned out for a long time.
yes.
But my surgery took such a kicking in what our plans were, and then it put me so far behind for what I had in like Christmas knits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And company and people coming over and having to cook and clean and
so. And then with the weather being so weird, I think like you were sick and then I was sick and it just kind of dragged itself out and
It did.
I was way behind with all my stuff at home too. Like I was still, I don't think we got our tree up till like the week before Christmas.
No, you didn't.
And usually I've had it up for like a month or so before that. So.
And then though we weren't too sure if Scamp was going to steal ornaments like Indy was stealing off my tree.
Yes, but see, you have live trees outside that the dogs go after, and mine's a fake tree inside. So we did keep the ornaments up higher.
Yes.
I
got ornaments crunched all over the place.
Well, the kids and I put a few on the tree because we'd put up the tree and put lights on and waited a few days.
Yeah.
And she did sniff it a few times and that was about it. Like we always caught her right away and she left it alone. So
that's great. Oh
then
my goodness.
We have lots of ornaments. Because the family tradition at my house is we each get a new ornament every year.
Okay.
So, yeah, we only put a few on the tree. I said to the kids, okay, you guys pick which ones do you want. And my son is big into Spider-Man, so he's like, I want all my Spider-Man ornaments on the tree. I'm like, okay.
Nice.
And then my daughter's like, well, I like this one and this one. And then, my husband needs his vehicles on the tree.
Oh,
A few cars, a few trucks, a few motorcycles, yeah.
Did you have knitting on the tree?
Nope, but I had a wine glass.
Oh, you had a wine glass. Okay. That makes up for everything.
Yes.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I had 2 trees.
Ooh.
I had the one in the corner that I just put a couple gifts under. Because, I mean, we're at that age and I don't have my children around. His were just visiting. I mean, he has so much family, so there's everywhere to go.
Yeah.
So I had that tree, but then I had a fiber optic one that was sitting on my end table
cute.
beside me.
Yeah.
And then two days before Christmas, the light bulb blew.
Aww.
I was like so sad because I would sit there knitting in my chair and the fiber optics were gone. And So
I do have a second little tree. You know the ceramic ones?
Oh, yes.
That you put the light bulb in and then they have the little lights on it. They're really cute.
Yes.
My granny always had one of those. So I got one and I had it in my office.
They're bloody expensive.
Somebody gave me theirs.
Oh. That's what I need. I love them. I made one years ago.
Oh, yeah?
Because my girlfriend owns CB Ceramics in Kitchener.
Right.
So she had the mold, and I made one, and yeah, it got smashed, unfortunately. But
that's the way it's
I'm
sometimes.
wiggling it. It's not that I have ants in my pants or anything, but I keep sliding off the chair.
We should talk about that. We have a bit of a different setup.
Yes.
Lea-Ann and her guy put together a new setup for us.
Yes.
In the dye studio.
In the dye studio, so now everything is all in one.
Yeah, and it's a little more compact and easier to work around and move around. So we're going to try this out.
And so far, so good.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's set up. We're just working on a new audio system.
And trying to work out the kinks, as per usual.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll be seeing a lot more from us. We have overheads, and we'll be getting some photo backdrops. And
woo!
I know.
Lea-Ann always has all the plans, and I just go, okay, whatever.
Well, it's because, it's like, it's fun.
Yes, and you love to dream about this.
I do.
It's your baby.
Yes. Well, dreaming. I think dreaming tends to open the possibilities.
Yes.
Because if you don't have your dreams, life is just like blah. So
yeah,
that's what I do.
And I'm busy, and you have more time to sit and think.
I do.
While you knit.
I do, and I.
So you're gonna get all the knits done this year, and I'm just going to
go with the flow.
Maybe we'll see.
Oh my. No. Actually, I think I'm going to beat you today, though.
Yeah, I think so, too.
I got loads because, as you said, I'm off, so I have loads of,
You've been dreaming and planning, and
I've been dreaming and planning.
I've been doing nothing.
Well, no, yeah, because...
I was cooking and eating.
You were cooking and eating. Yeah.
Playing games with the kids, watching movies.
Yeah.
I did a little knitting, but...
Yeah, you did, but not much.
No.
Actually, and then you haven't really been doing too much since Scamp came.
No, because we walk her. You have fenced-in yards, so all your dogs go run around outside and don't need energy worn off. Mine, we do not have a fenced-in yard, so we walk our puppy.
I know.
And she has to go out every few hours.
And then she's got to be on your lap while you're knitting.
Yes.
And,
I will say, though, I wasn't sure how it would go getting a dog.
Yeah.
I mean, my kids are good and responsible and those kind of things, but I wasn't sure how they do with a big pet.
Yeah.
And
it's
having
not like a hamster, right?
No, and we had one of those, and they were good about feeding the hamster and the fish and doing those kind of things. But the dog takes a little bit more because you have to take her out, you have to play with her, you have to feed her.
No choice.
But I will say the kids have been fantastic. They take her out all the time, and they are quite happy to be responsible for her. And I don't even have to tell them things; they just do it.
You have raised very responsible young adults. I mean, your kids are great. There's no back talk. There's no mouthiness.
Not too often.
They just don't. They're excellent kids.
They are.
I mean, and you can tell when you meet children like that.
Yes.
You know what their parents are like.
Yeah.
So kudos to you.
Thanks.
Yay,
well, they're not 100% raised yet, so.
Well, Aiden is off to college next year.
Oh my goodness, don't remind me.
You are going to be joining the ranks soon of us empty nesters.
I know. Well, we're in the middle of Christmas baking the one day, and Aiden says, I think this is the last time I'm going to be around to help. I'm like, what? No way. She's like, yeah, because I'll be in university next year, Mom. Oh, so it's up to me and AJ
to do all the baking.
Yeah. And then AJ's going to leave me, and I'm going to have to say to my sister, we have to get together now to do the baking because I can't do all the rolling by myself.
All the rolling. She could invite me,
Yes.
I know.
But then I'd have to share with you too and my sister.
I make good stuff. I do.
Maybe we'll have to do a swapping.
We'll have to. Sticky toffee pudding. And, oh, yes. I almost brought you one the other day.
Oh, that would have been
nice. I was going to make one for you.
Can't say no to goodies.
I know. She likes her sweet. I'm a salty person. I like the salty stuff.
I still have an old-fashioned gingerbread cake to make.
Yes.
But we still have goodies in the fridge.
Oh.
Couple more days. We're almost done. Couple more.
Mine's cleared out. Thank you. Well, it was funny because, on New Year's Eve, we spent at my fella's sister's and his mother's for a bonfire. So they have the bonfire outside, and then at midnight they have goodies inside, and then they play a game where there's all lotto tickets and numbers and stuff.
Okay.
And a big ball of cellophane.
Oh, cool.
So I went out to the fire afterwards, and somebody threw a whole bunch of logs on.
Yeah.
And it kind of went whoosh, and it burnt the side of my hair. Oh! Right? It went whoof, and I was like, oh no. I got to film next week. And I'm all singed. It's a little bit shorter on this side.
Whoopsies.
So
it happens.
So anyways, it was a blast. No, I had a really good Christmas. It was wonderful having the children and the grandbabies over. And,
nice.
So it was great.
My goal was to just stay home.
Yes.
And we pretty much did.
Yes. Well, you and I are both like real homebodies. It takes a lot to get us out.
Yeah, but I go to work 5 days a week, so
yes.
My goal was to not go out.
Phew.
Bless you.
Oh, good, no snot in my nose. Not like the last one. Yeah, someone didn't tell me that when we did.
I didn't notice.
With the
I was
truck.
busy dog wrangling.
Oh my goodness, big piece of snot in my nose, and she didn't even tell me.
I was covered in hair or dog hair, so.
I think I would rather have been covered in dog hair than have snot sticking out of my nose. What a good friend. She's really got my back, right?
I didn't notice. I was busy trying to wrangle 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so let's pause and get organized, and then we'll come back.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
Okay, so guess who the planner is and who the planner isn't this time. If you know me in person, you will say that Lauren is probably the one that is the planner.
Yes.
And Lea-Ann is the one that's not, because Lea-Ann is the artsy-fartsy one.
And flaky.
And I'm the organized and plan ahead and...
sensible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Totally wrong!
Exactly.
I have not done any planning for 2024.
She hasn't done nothing.
Okay, well that's not 100% true. I really don't plan too far ahead because at the store, we tend to do, so we started a New Year knit along.
Yes.
And so I'm doing that. And then we do our spring, summer yarn tasting. And that usually leads into a top knit along for a summer garment. So I will do that. And then we do Sockapalooza in June. So apparently I'll be knitting socks then. Yes. And then we do our fall winter yarn tasting.
Yes.
In July or August, and that usually gets us into a sweater knit along for the fall. And yeah, that's my whole year. Like just done already. So
well, and then you have designing to do.
Yeah, and then I do all my other stuff in between.
In between.
Yeah, so that's why I don't plan what projects I'm going to do for the year. You, on the other hand, can do whatever the hell you want.
I know. Well, and plus our tastes are so totally different, too, right?
Yes.
Like a lot of things that I adore, you go...
Yeah, I wouldn't wear that.
Yeah, no. And a lot of things that she wears, I go, okay, Granny, no.
You know, when I was in my 20s and still living at home...
Right.
I'd be sitting around the house knitting because I wasn't, I had weird shifts. I was working for an inventory company then. And so I'd be sitting around, in the basement knitting because I was off for the whatever afternoon or whatever. Yeah. My mother would come downstairs and say, "What are you knitting, Granny?" And my response was always, "Nothing for you."
That's a way to get her back, eh?
I know, right?
There you go.
I still have never knit or anything.
Oh, no? Oh, my goodness. I plan... I'm a planner. Like, even being as chaotic and all over the place as I am, I am a planner.
Yeah.
Very much so. So, I do have my 2024 plan. Yay!
All right, so tell us what your goals are for 2024 then.
Okay, so, like, all my goals are just my making goals. Because I have a couple other. They're just, like, short that I can mention, so.
All right, well, let's start with your
my
crafting goals for the year.
Okay, so this year.
Yes.
I have decided, since I have a lot more knitting time than you do.
Yeah.
That I was going to pick 7 things to do.
Holy crap.
I know. But the 7 things that I wanted to do.
I have 7 on my needles right now.
Is to, well, that is to kind of keep me, because there's a lot of times that you're not doing like cables. You may not do cables for a while, and you got to kind of keep nimble, right?
Yeah.
So I've decided I'm doing 1 knit, 1 crochet, 1 Tunisian, 1 cable, 1 color work, 1 brioche, and 1 sock.
Wow.
Yes. I know. I'm such a planner.
And sometimes I do all that in a week.
I know. But I'm gonna
a month or 2.
I'm gonna rotate. But But the reason why I'm doing it this way this time is so that I still get to do one of everything I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And I still have loads of time for everything else. Like if I want to pick up another pattern.
Are they all big projects or a variety, you think?
No, it's all a variety.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong. You guys could be the judge of that, whether I really
Do you have patterns picked for all of those already?
I do.
Okay.
I do. So, but with those goals, though, there are a couple things that I do have to get done.
Okay.
And that is what I'm hoping for this year is I have to get better at keeping records.
Yeah.
Like my Ravelry, I never put anything up on Ravelry. Like hardly ever do I.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
And also with my bulletin books, which I do have. Oh God, still turning kills me. I have my leather book.
Yeah.
Which is all just my my bullet journals.
Okay.
And and that's where I should be writing down when I'm doing like my notes on patterns that I do and adjustments that I change, and I don't.
Okay.
So that is one of my goals for 2024. I don't know if I said 2023 earlier. I meant 2024.
Oh,
so I want to really get on that because I kind of suck at it. So I'm going to do that. That is going to be one of them. And the other thing I need to do is I need to label my library.
Yes.
And record
Lea-Ann
it.
is a collector of crafting books.
Well, not crafting.
Mostly knitting.
Knitting.
Well, I say crafting as in knitting, crocheting, Tunisian crochet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then a general fiber library. Yeah. Lea-Ann has a lot of books.
Almost close to 100 now.
Yikes. So, so one of these days I'm going to order you because I used to work in a library.
Right.
We're going to order you cards and pockets.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
that be
awesome.
fun? You can put them in.
Well, it's because I really don't mind when people come and they need a book, as long as they're local.
Yeah.
To lend it out. But there's a lot of times you do lend books out and they never come back.
I know.
So.
And if you haven't written it down anywhere, how are you supposed to know?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So we're going to get her organized.
Get me organized.
And get her, a little official library.
A little official library. Yeah.
Lea-Ann's library.
I'm always, because you never know. It's not that, I'm going to do all these patterns. I mean, I'm almost 58 years old, but there is, when you're looking at patterns, there's sometimes, a designer will be able to explain something a lot easier than the pattern that, not easier. We all learn differently.
They can just put more words in.
Yes.
Same thing, I tend to do a lot of social media posts for the store, but I'm trying to do more in email this year. I usually send out the same thing in both, and now we're doing something new at the store this year that I'm putting together, and so I'm trying to do the social media posts are still going out, but the emails have a little bit more in them. So you really need to be signed up for both, and a lot of customers have.
Yes.
And I'm getting good comments on them too. So
no, they've been excellent.
Thanks.
So that is one thing that our viewers can do: sign up, and get your email posts.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of useful information in there.
I try to send stuff.
Yes.
Worthwhile. Nothing's worse than signing up and getting junk mail.
Yes, like those copycat food recipes.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of signing up for one. I swear I get 30 a day.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, holy smokes, it's not like I can eat that much neither.
I know. So okay, so what is your knit pattern that you're going to do for 2024?
Okay, well, my first one for my knit pattern
Yes. She is all organized. We have a folder here so I can look at the patterns.
Yes, because what I'll do is, so she can see the patterns, but as I'm talking, I will put a picture up here. We'll cover her again.
Ah, rude.
I know, but it's a lot of fun when I do that to you.
True.
So anyways, so she does have a file folder in front, so she can call me out on it. But the first one, so for my fella's mother, I did the Saturday Shrug.
Yeah.
By Caddy Jax's Jackie Rose.
Right.
And it looks stunning on her. I did it in the pink, gray, and white.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't for me. It was a little bit rugged. I wanted something a little bit, because now that I've had this surgery,
yeah, you need stuff on your neck.
I need something on my neck. I've already had
in the winter.
Yeah, I've already had one experience where I stood outside and it froze, and it was freezing the plate that's in my neck right up to my brain. So I'm trying to get cautious of always having something around my neck. So what I've chosen for my knit project is the Elizabeth Caplet by Lauren Raymond. Yes.
I did this one quite a few years ago now.
You did you?
Yeah.
Wasn't it kind of like way in the front? Like, I've always liked it.
Yeah. I move around the store quite a bit. Now the issue is the yarn has been discontinued.
Yes.
So I'll have to find your replacement.
And that one was, let me just go here on my notes on it, and you can tell me if I'm correct. So the yarn on that one was the Cascades Luminosa.
Yep.
Yes. And they don't have that one anymore, because you said that was a chainette, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that one is a chainette construction. It's a worsted weight yarn. And so what happens is it's done as a chain, so like a long tube, and then the fibers are blown into it. So it actually makes the yarn nice and light.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. And it will be right here.
Yay!
It will be right there. So that one there is using 5mm needles, so US 8s, and you can do it in circular or magic loop. It takes 2 skeins, of course, of Cascade, so we'll have to come up with something else. Yeah. Because I haven't chose yarn for it yet.
Yeah, these ones are just ones you want to do. We'll have to work away at finding yarns to go for all of them.
To go for them, yes.
Yeah.
Because it is a worsted weight, but it's very elegant.
It is. It's a really nice
yes.
one. The chainette had a sparkly, like it was a sparkly chainette.
Oh.
And then they all had black fiber blown into them.
Oh.
So it was like, the sample was purple with black fiber. Oh, so nice.
And it's nice and tailored too, so.
Yeah, and so the pattern is actually done top down, so you can totally adjust it and make it fit whatever your body type is. So I had a few larger girls do it, and so they would get like a 3rd and a 4th skein depending on how long they wanted it as well. And just change the increases.
Well, which is nice because, sometimes if you're wearing, especially when we're wearing felted coats, if you want to pull it down and you've got a thicker coat on, well, you do want it a little bit bigger. So that's a nice thing that when I read the pattern.
What I like is doing things top down so that they are adjustable. A lot of the problems I have with designers is they tend to do bottom up and then it's just a one size. Yes. Well, yeah, I wrote it as a one size, but I put notes in saying if you want to make it bigger, get an extra skein, make these, just add more increases.
Yes.
You want it to increase quicker, do less plain rows in between. Like, it's super easy to do that. Whereas if you're trying to do the reverse and do it bigger and then shrink it smaller,
you can't.
It's not as easy, for sure.
No. So that one there is in garter stitch, stockinette, and then it's just make one right.
Oh, yeah, it's a super easy knit.
Right. So beginner friendly or...
Yep. Adventurous beginner.
Adventurous. I was...
Because there is increases.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing it with double Sunday, held with tyne.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Yes, which is mohair by Sans Garn.
Yeah. And the double Sunday is a 100% merino.
Non-superwash.
Yeah. And a DK weight.
Yes.
So the 2 and the mohair, yeah, that should get you about a worsted.
I know.
And it would still be nice and fuzzy and fairly light.
Yes, because Sans Garn is my new all-time favorite. Oh, yes, it is. I just love working with it. So, let's go on to our next.
Okay,
the next
so
one,
crocheting?
Yes, the next one, I can only show you a square. So, there it is.
A square! Ooh,
I know. She's like, right? I know.
But I don't love granny squares. I do and I don't.
I know.
I did a whole chair covering granny squares.
You did.
But none of them are the traditional holy ones.
Yes. And this one, if you don't block them, as you can see on this pattern, it's going to be a little bit tighter. So, anyways, it is inspired by Lea-Ann from the YouTube channel Sasser House.
Okay.
And she's done, it's just a lovely little cardigan. And anyways, you start with the square and it's up to you. So it's all a matter of the size hook that you choose. And
and the weight of yarn and how big you make the squares.
Yes, but it's all the same pattern. So it's just going to be this, that is the granny squares, and then knitted sleeves.
Okay.
Or crochet. Well, I don't know. Yeah, no, it's crocheted sleeves. It is the granny square sleeves, and then the cuffs are crocheted, ribbed, and the bottom. But I might go in and I might pick it up and knit. I might do this and knit my sleeves. I'm not sure yet.
It depends if you're going to do the granny squares on the sleeves or not.
Yes, I know.
If you're going to do solid sleeves, it'd be easier to knit them, I think.
Yes.
And faster.
Well, because I don't like crocheted ribbon.
Yeah, plain, yeah.
Yeah, it's just... Oh, we won't talk about my instance with my ponchos and my hats 7 years ago in crochet.
Yes.
So anyway, so the pattern I'll be using for this cardigan is the Starburst motif by Amy Yarborough.
Okay.
And I am going to do it on the 5.5 mil hook.
With like a worsted?
Yes, I am. Yeah, but I'm still undecided on which I'm going to go
I did
with
the
color.
Sunburst square on my... as one of the squares on my chair.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. They're fun and easy to do.
Yeah. Well, I like the round circles rather than all the holy crochet.
Well, that's why I did some of the solid grannies, which are, I don't like the traditional grannies so much.
Well, I don't like it when you have an Afghan on and your toes are poking through it.
Yeah.
That annoys me like crazy. So then.
Okay, so you have more. There's Tunisian is next.
Tunisian, yes.
Okay,
so for Tunisian, I have selected the hoodie vest.
Okay.
From The Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Tunisian Crochet by Kim Gosman. Now, I used to do a lot of Tunisian crochet, but when you put it down for a while, then you kind of...
You need a refresher?
Yeah. So anyways, this was just a very nice right here. I'm going to do that all day. Right here.
Yep.
So it's just a very nice hooded vest. I'm still undecided on colors yet, so I didn't plan too far ahead.
Okay.
And the book is by Leisure Arts, and it can be purchased at leisurearts.com. And that's actually a full book with, it has fingerless mittens, it's got cowls, it's got infinity scarves. It's well worth the money to purchase it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What weight of yarn is using this one?
That one is... it is... I know what it is. Oh, okay. Fine weight, self-striping yarn.
Okay.
But they're using still a 5 mil hook, like a size H, and cabled hook 18 to 22 inches. So.
Oh, okay. So, and now some of our viewers may not know about Tunisian crochet, so we should talk about that.
Yes. Well, and that's what is kind of neat about this vest, because it is started at the bottom. And then it splits into front and back. And we all know with Tunisian crochet, some of it can look like knit, but it's still kind of the chunky,
Well, it's a thick
crochet.
fabric. Yeah. Yes. So in Tunisian, what's happening... Tunisian is like a combination of knitting and crocheting. Because in crocheting, you're only working with like one stitch at a time on your hook. Or you're doing a bunch and putting them together, and it still really counts as like one stitch. Whereas in knitting, you cast on all your stitches, and then you work back and forth with that, increasing, decreasing, etc. as you go. But you always have multiple stitches.
Yes.
Yeah. Tunisian is kind of a combo of those two. Whereas, you're going to pick up all your stitches like you would, like with a hook, and then you pull them all off.
Yes.
And then you pick them all up and you pull them all off. So I find it actually a little easier.
Yes.
Because you know what your stitch count is supposed to be.
Yes.
And so it's easy to go, oh, I only picked up 19. I'm supposed to have 20. I need to do one more.
Yes.
Whereas with regular crocheting, you have to hope that you went far enough or you were paying close enough attention.
Yes.
So,
yes. Yeah. And, I love Tunisian. I love Tunisian for Afghans.
Yeah?
I do. And I love it for dishcloths.
Yeah.
Like, I keep my straight Tunisian hooks.
Yeah, so there's different kinds of Tunisian hooks. So you can get straight ones. So they're like super long. They look like an old knitting needle with a hook on the end. And there's some that actually have a hook on either end.
Yes, they do.
I haven't tried that before, but I've heard of them. And now they're interchangeable ones. Yay!
From our favorite company.
Should we show this?
Yes.
So Chaogu has a Tunisian crochet hook set. So it comes with all of the fun hooks in different sizes.
This is my baby.
Oh, it is. Oh, your cords aren't here though.
No, I left my cords. I have all my cords in
another thing. And so then, you just screw your cord on and have a stopper on the other end. And then you can make it as long as you need it to be or as short as you need it to be.
Just like your Chaogu interchangeables. They're the same memory-free cords.
Yeah. And
right.
What I love about Chaogu is all of their cords, all of their interchangeable parts are literally interchangeable.
Yes.
So if you already have red cords and you just wanted to try out Tunisian crochet, you could actually order just a hook.
And also, Chaogu is warranted for life.
Yes, they are. That's the other big bonus.
That is.
But I love that you can get, one set and just continue to add to it whatever you want.
If you can't see it there, then you can see it on my private. Because these are the bamboo.
Yeah, they are bamboo tips.
Very nice.
But they come with the red memory-free cords. And stoppers to go on the ends.
And if you need a set,
guess where you can order them?
You can order them from Lauren at Sweet Yarns.
Yes, I don't stock them.
No. Because
these are more expensive. They're a lot to keep on hand, but I can order them anytime. We order from the company quite often that carries them. And then we always have extra parts and stuff too. And if I don't have a size that you want, I just order it in.
Well, that's why I took my cords out.
Yeah.
Was because
you needed more cords?
Well, yeah. I needed more
Don't we
cords.
all?
But the thing is because, unlike a couple months ago, I gave you a huge Tunisian wooden one with a long cord.
Yeah.
But what's nice is because you can just go in and pick up any cord. It's not like you have to keep track of these ones because they all fit.
Yes.
And if you're out of your small cords, you can always put the adapter on.
And
reduce down to, or up to larger.
Yeah, if you don't have large cords, you can use an adapter and use a small cord.
Exactly.
So half is small and half is large.
I love Chaogu.
I do too. They're my favorite. I used to be a high girl. I loved my high sharps.
Right.
But the Chaogu cord, that was the end of it.
Yeah. You can't.
I mean, the Chaogu metal tips aren't quite as pointy as a high sharp.
Right.
But they come pretty close.
Okay.
They're good enough for me. Because I like a pointy.
I don't think I need. I don't think I need any more. I keep stabbing myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now I got like holes in my poor finger. So sometimes, what did I leave in it? I think I just left in. Yeah.
The gauge ruler.
Oops.
Oh, no, there's more goodies in here. Oh, they have stoppers and joiners and T-pins for tightening. Yes. And then, the red cords.
And then the red cords.
Yeah.
So, yes, in a beautiful red case, so I know exactly.
Each of their cases are slightly different.
Yeah.
I know the bamboo needle sets have a green strip here.
Oh, do they?
And the metal ones have a red strip. Okay. And then they have, if you want just an extra case that has a white strip here instead.
Oh, well, there you go.
And their shorties come in a red case, a blue case, and a yellow case.
And the minis just come in the black mesh case.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
But, we love our
We love them. I'm stocked.
Yeah.
I need more cords, though.
Always.
Always more cords.
Never enough cords.
So that is the Tunisian.
Yay!
I know. So
so what's left? Oh, now you have specific knitting techniques you want to do.
I do. So,
so first up.
I have to have cables. I have to have cables. I love cables, right? Yeah. So you always have to have a cable in the ear. So what I've chosen this time is the Gauntlet Gloves and Toque.
Fancy.
Yes, and they're by Deborah Newton. And they were in Vogue Knitting issue fall 2007. So this is an oldie being pulled up. Pattern
it's not that 23. Old.
Well, 2007.
I know.
Yeah, 2004. Like,
yeah, I know.
14 years?
Yeah.
7.
I always think that the 2000s are not that old.
I know.
But we are at 24 now.
I'm still thinking the 80s were pretty good.
No.
They're my favorite time. So anyway, okay, the original fiber for this set is they used for the gloves knit 1, crochet 2, and that was ambrosia base, which was a baby alpaca silk and cashmere DK weight. Mm-hmm. And for the hat, it was camelino, which was a merino and camel blend.
Wow, fancy.
And both are discontinued. So guess what I didn't do? I did not decide on which fiber I am choosing for this set yet.
DK weight?
Yes, but I'm just not sure. Maybe I might want to do cashmere in it. Or, camel would be nice too. So
I'll have to see what we can find this year.
I know. So I'm a little, but I love the pattern. Like, you know me, I like floppy over hats and tassels and stuff. And I think
it's not my style?
No, and I think this is just me.
It is cute.
It is cute.
For you.
So, with the mittens, they say on double points, but we know I'm going to magic loop them.
Yep.
The hat on circulars, and I think I'm going to be using my Chow Goose shorties or magic loop, but it'll probably be magic loop. And as I said, I've not decided on the fiber yet.
Alrighty. And then there's more.
Then there's more. Yes. So my next one is, everybody knows this one, because it came out 8 weeks ago. And it is the Heirloom Quilt Cardigan by Katrin Seeberger.
Okay.
Yes. Now, I love this because it is knit and it is kind of, quilty.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
That's not my style.
It's not her style. I know that. Nope. I know that. But that would be it's like I'm not into the neutrals. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So I'm just kind of playing with colors right now. But yeah, I love it. So the way that this one works is, the bust measurement, that comes in 3 bust measurements. Oh gosh. It comes in 50 inch, 70 inch, and 78 3/4.
Okay.
But the photograph sample is worn with a 34 inch ease.
Holy crap.
That's
way too huge.
I know. And I have been gaining weight since my surgery, so I'm not going with 34 inches of positive ease.
No.
But the pattern said that test knitters have been choosing to downsize between 15 and 30 inches of positive ease. So I think, I don't think I want that much. So I'm not sure yet.
Well, I think it depends on how you're going to wear it. What you would wear it with.
Undecided.
Yeah.
But I got a whole year to figure it out, right?
Yay!
I know, because I just said to 2024.
And color. So what kind of yarn does it use?
They're using Hello Stella Tweed Merino.
Fancy.
I know. But it's also, I could have misread it, but I think they're using 8 colors. Oh, and they're using Hello Stella Tweed held double.
Okay.
Yes. But
that's super wide. I would never do it that wide.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried, because normally, like I said, I have been gaining weight. Normally, I'm at 149 to 153 pounds. Mm-hmm. And when I'm at my tininess, I like my stuff a little bit more fitted, except if I'm bumming around. Like if I'm at home and I got my bummy shirts on, but most of my clothing is a little bit on the fitted, because I have no hips, so I'm told no hips and no bum. I'm straight.
So I think there's only 6 colors.
Is it only 6?
5 or 6. It's hard to tell because I don't know the yarn.
No.
So I don't know the colors.
I know. But it's really, really sweet, and I'm really excited about that.
I mean, it is cute, but I think it is way too wide.
Yeah.
What I would do is I would look at other projects and see what people have done.
Yes.
Because that's one of the nice things about going on Ravelry and finding patterns is that people of all different sizes have knit them.
Yes.
Or crocheted them, whatever, and then posted them on there. And hopefully you get some that are wearing it or whoever they gifted it to, and then you can see what it's like on a different body type.
Yes.
There are some designers that are really good about posting those kind of pictures as well. Tin Can Knits, for example. Their love note, just because I can remember seeing pictures of people in different sizes. They had a wide variety of models wearing the love note.
Yeah.
And it tells you how much ease is on each one and about what size it was. Yeah.
Yeah, which makes it, I mean, because a lot of times, and I think that is a huge problem, like when we're going, what looks good on me, because as I said, normally in my thin, I have no hips and no bum.
Right.
So I have to emphasize, I have to kind of make my knits that kind of, or the clothing that I buy that gives me the illusion of having hips and a bum.
Yeah.
Right? So when I look at that, and then the other thing is maybe I can't get Hello Stella Tweed Merino. So one thing about going on Ravelry is you see what other people are choosing, and so then you get to see if it has the look that you're looking for. Right?
As well as you can see how other colors have been put together.
Yes.
Different color schemes.
We will be talking about colors today.
Oh, colors.
So anyways, the one thing about this one is there's 3 sizes of needles. So for the blocks, you'll be using 4.5, which is a US 7.
Okay.
For sleeves, they're a 4mm US 6. And for the ribbing, they're down to 3.5, a US 4.
My guess is they use the 4.5 for the blocks because people tend to have tension issues when they're doing color work.
Yes.
So those are recommended sizes. You still want to do a gauge swatch to make sure that the size you're going to do turns out to be the size you want it to be.
That you want for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we can talk more about that when you actually do them.
She doesn't believe me. No.
All good.
I'll do it. You want? I got a method to my... Have I not been calling you all week going, okay, how many minutes do I have to spend each night working on that project?
Oh, yes. We'll talk about that more after.
Yeah. We will. Okay.
Okay, your brioche.
My brioche is from Knit This. Actually,
I'll grab it.
Can you grab that book? I'm still having problems turning. Okay.
So pretty.
It is the Brioche Station Scarf by Veronica Lindbergh of Kutavakika. And this is her book, Knit This.
It's lovely.
Yes, it is a beautiful book. Very, very beautiful. So, this is, okay, I love long scarves. Like, I like to wrap them twice around my neck, and I like them down to almost my ankles.
Yes.
I do. I just do. And I have lots of cables. I have lots of scarves.
And I hate scarves.
And she hates them. That's why I had to put this one in. So it is just a brioche ribbing brioche.
Yeah.
2-color.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. And
it'll just take you forever.
And yeah, it'll probably take me... No, it's brioche. It's not going to take me forever. Well, okay, so the hat did. We won't go into the hat.
How many times you ripped that out? Yeah.
But I'm good. Now I'm good at brioche after that hat. I know. But I just love the scarf. I love the colors. And she is using Sans Garn. Okay. Yeah, she's using Sans Garn Cause. I have such a hard time pronouncing some of the names.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah, and this one is actually 62% alpaca with 29% nylon, 9% wool.
Nice.
But then she's teamed it up with Sans Garn.
Borscht. I don't know.
That works. I'm glad it was you that attempted it.
Thanks.
Which is 96 alpaca and 4% nylon. So she really went to like...
Well, the alpaca's really flopsy, and that's why the nylon's in there.
Yeah. So she used one to give some more structure.
No, they both have nylon.
Yes, but that's got 29%.
Yeah, it does.
And this is only 4.
And the thing with brioche is it's very squishy and stretchy and... Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you don't want it to be too flopsy. But
No. And you don't want it to stretch out when you block it either.
No. We probably shouldn't block it too hard. maybe not block it.
Or I'll end up with one of the Lenny Kravitz,
Oh, yeah, that
his big
giant
blanket that he had on.
Like,
yes. So anyways, yes, I want to do Kika. I just love her YouTube channel. She's just so uppity and forward going that I want to do her justice with this one.
All right.
Okay. So,
and last but not least, your final project that you have planned for 2024 is?
the Cabin Comfort Lounge Socks from the I Like Knitting magazine site.
Cute.
I don't know who the designer is because it didn't say, but they only come in one size, which was adult medium.
Okay.
And they are actually cuffed down, which is surprising for me. I don't usually do cuff down.
Can we reverse it?
You could, but I always do toe up. I'm a toe up
So do
girl.
I.
Yeah. So they use, can you pronounce this for me again?
Manos del Uruguay, Alegria Grande.
Yes, which is a worsted weight, and they're doing it on 3.75 mil needles, so US 5s.
Yeah, Alegria, they came out with that as a fingering weight, and then a couple of years ago, a few, I guess now, they did the worsted weight, so that's what that one is.
So that's what that one is.
It's lovely.
It's lovely. So I might do it in that one, I'm not sure. But they do start it with a provisional cast on because they create a picot edge on it.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm not determined, like in any of these, I haven't really chosen what yarn.
All
Like
right.
I may die for one of them, I'm not too sure yet.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
Well, that's a good start for planning for 2024.
I know, I'm pretty proud of myself.
Okay, good job.
I know.
All right,
I know.
so we're going to pause, and then we're going to talk about wrapping up 2023.
Oh my.
Because I have wrapped up 2023, I think, mostly.
I haven't.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We'll be right back. All right, we're live on all the things.
We are live on everything.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So.
Okay, so I decided it was time to clean up the mess in my office.
Oh my.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, because,
this is your home office, not the office at Sweet.
No, I
Nice,
haven't
though.
done that yet either.
Okay. Let's just make the distinction
One
there.
office at a time.
One office at a time.
Yeah, so my office has become a collect-all for leftover things and
Okay.
just crafting related.
Right.
The kids don't dump their junk in there, and neither does my husband, but yeah, I've been dumping things in there.
Okay.
So I decided, okay, I'm going to go through my whips. I started with that. So all of the projects that I weren't working on
Okay.
that have been left behind, because,
Right.
yeah, I always have way too many things on my needles. Like, way too many.
Well, and how many years?
Because not all of them have been on for very long, but
No.
no.
Okay.
I have a few that are kind of old, but
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Generally, they've probably only been sitting around for a year or two.
What was the longest pair of socks you had left behind? 2 years or 3?
No. I got...
Dan's socks.
No, Dan socks. Oh, I think I started them last Christmas break and I never finished them.
Yeah, but the ones before that.
I don't know.
Doesn't he only get a pair every other year?
Something like that. Well, he didn't get any last year.
Okay.
And he didn't get any this year.
Oh my.
But his drawer's full. He doesn't really
Okay.
need any. If he wants new ones, he's got to start throwing some of those out.
Okay.
I do not fix my husband's socks because I first of all don't like knitting socks. And B, he wears them out in the garage and they get holes in them, like burnt holes.
Yeah.
Because he welds and what's not out there. So sparks go flying and they get holes in weird places. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not fixing all those. So.
She won't fix them.
No. So if he wants new ones, he's got to start emptying out his drawer.
Okay. So you're off the hook for a few years, maybe.
Hopefully.
Okay.
He never goes through his drawers, so it should be good forever. Anyways, okay, so I went through the mess in my office.
Okay.
And I came out with 20 whips.
Oh my. That's
Okay.
good for you though, isn't it?
I think that's about what I average.
Okay.
When I actually do go back and check.
Okay.
Yeah.
20 whips,
Yeah.
give or take.
Plus the ones I'm actually knitting.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Well, that's yeah. Things just get sidelined and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I sorted through my whips
Okay.
and I put them into piles. I had 3 crochet 9 knit, and then 8 designs.
Holy smokes. Okay.
Plus the current ones, which is 6. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 6.
She has to count because she wasn't prepared.
I was double checking. I added one. I am prepared. Look at my nice crappy list on scrap paper from 100 years ago. Yeah, you can't even read it.
I can't read her writing. When she sends me stuff that she's
written, I have to type things.
I ask her to type it.
So, yeah. So I ended up frogging 2 of my knits.
Okay.
Because I was over them. So because I was doing this while I was off.
Okay.
So I packaged up the projects to be ripped out. And and so they're ready to go back to the store when I went to work on Wednesday last week.
Wednesday last week.
Yeah, and I took them to work, and I got them ripped out this week.
Okay.
While I was there.
All right.
So now they're still at the store because I'm debating whether I'm going to skein them so I can get this crinkles out of the yarn.
Okay, give them a wash.
So I'll use the skeiner at the store, or I might just bring it home and put it back in the stash to... One of them, I think I'm going to leave it because I am going to re-knit something.
Okay.
And then the rest, the other one I think I'll reskein. So that wasn't too bad.
No, 2. That's not bad. Don't you have more to go?
Well, I have lots of knitting to do.
You think you'll get caught up for 2024?
I think I can get through my crocheted stuff, which is 3 projects. I do have a plan of attack to most of them. So I have quite a few shawls to be knit. I have a couple of hats, and I have a couple of socks.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Did she say socks?
Yes, I do. I have a pair of Dan's on the needles, and then I have another pair for me.
Okay. Wow.
So, Sockapalooza is coming in June, so I'll work on socks in June. Probably.
Still Sockapalooza.
Well, I'm just not a sock knitter.
I know.
I'd rather knit another toque.
And yet, if you go on her Ravelry, on her designs, there is so many sock patterns.
I didn't knit them all.
No, you had your test knitters knit them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you still design.
Yeah.
A lot of
socks are easy to design.
But she doesn't do them herself.
They're not easy to knit.
No.
That's just the way it is. It's not... I'd rather cast on a hat and knit another hat.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, what's your plan of attack here? That's what I want to know. What's the plan of attack?
So, I got... So, because I knit and I crochet, I'm trying to do one crochet project all the time.
Okay.
Having one going. So, I brought... his original name was Attune. I think it's now Snap the Turtle.
Okay.
He's back out in the running. Because now I have my office chair cover got finished. And so and then I did that crocheted frog for a customer. And so now I have no crocheting.
Yeah. And and what's his name now?
Snap the Turtle.
Snap the Turtle will be right there. Or right here.
Yeah. In front of you this time?
In front of me this time. Yeah.
It's an African flower pattern.
They're nice patterns.
Yeah, they are.
Very nice.
But it's a lot of little motifs that you have to make, and so I'm trying to do... Well, my goal was like a couple a week. I did one last week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well,
but I'm trying to finish up a couple of designs that are so close to being finished that...
Yes.
Yeah. So I need to do those. And doing the turtle is not mindless. And so I'm switching between designing and mindless projects pretty much right now.
Going back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so then once I finish... Okay, so then I pulled out my Velacore top. That's one of the 6 projects I'm currently...
And that will be right here.
Working on. It's the Andrew Maurer pattern. It's fabulous.
Yeah.
So once that's finished, because it'll be a spring-summer top, then I'll pull out one of my shawls and put that back in rotation.
And put that one back in?
Yeah.
Okay, but you did something else.
I did.
Yeah.
Because I also had a pile of accessories sitting in my office.
A lot.
A big pile. Okay, so I went through that the other day.
Let's go through that.
So did
you bring them?
No, I didn't bring all of them, but I did bring a few things. Okay. So I had 17 neck pieces. So either a cowl or a shawl, like a smaller shawl to wear as a skirt. Right. I had 14 hats.
Okay.
And I had one matching set.
Only one matching set.
Yeah. So that was something that was, it was a hat and a cowl designed to be knit together.
Right.
So they match, but they're not exact matches.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I went through all of those.
Okay.
I gave 2 sets and an extra shawl to Aiden, my daughter.
Okay.
She liked those. I made 4 new sets.
Oh, nice.
So I matched up a few things. 4 hats I decided don't need something around the neck.
Okay.
Because they're lighter, thinner hats that I'll wear with a lighter coat. My biggest issue really is that my one winter coat is that V-neck one I wore on the Sparkle Eyes. And so you need a hat and you need something around your neck.
Yes.
Because it's got that V-neck and I need warmth here.
Yeah.
So that's why I need stuff matching. And if I don't have stuff matching, then I don't wear it.
But that's a nice thing when you have a black coat.
Yeah, you can wear anything.
Yeah, that's.
But I mean, like, I made all of these things that were so different that nothing went together. So I only came up with five sets total. Okay. Plus the one I wear all the time.
So what do you got?
So I've got 6 sets. I didn't bring them today.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll wear them more now.
Okay.
But, okay, so then I decided on ripping out 3 hats and 2 cowls.
Okay.
Because we like the yarn, but not the pattern.
Okay.
Not the item. So I'm going to rip those out.
Right.
So they're packed and ready to go to the store this week when I go. I have 3 cowls that I'm still debating if I want to keep them or rip them out.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have 5 neck pieces and 1 hat that need a mate. So I brought those with me today.
There we go.
Yay! And so this is what happens. Like, you know, let me make this hat. It's cute. I love the hat. So I made the hat. But then it's made of alpaca yarn. And you need something to go with it.
Oh, that's really cute.
See, isn't it cute? No, it's better if I line it up. It has this cute top on it. See?
Oh, that is cute.
And so you need to wear it properly. So see, but it's alpaca, so it's really warm. So then you need to wear it on a cold day, which means I need something to fur around my neck. Okay. And then...
It wouldn't be a color I would choose, but I actually really like it on you.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
I know.
Soft as butter.
It feels so good.
You know, it's funny when I saw the picture of it before, I didn't think it was that soft.
No, but it's lovely.
It is nice.
So it's a charcoal gray color with a nice burnt gold, and yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
And then I've got a super long cowl that's done alpaca too. Now I think I have worn these together before, but it's not a great match. It's just they're alpaca, so I'd wear them together.
Yeah.
And then
let's see this one a little bit more. What?
It's just one I designed.
Oh,
it's got like chevron pattern on it.
Oh, hang on, I wonder.
Show it to the camera. Will it show up? It's marled, so it's hard to.
Yeah. Can we see the light going through it?
I don't know.
That's it right there.
It's nice.
Oh, it's nice.
But it's huge. Yes. Yeah, because I used up all of the yarn.
Okay. Oh, it's soft and squishy.
Yeah. This was, I won it in a hockey pool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then I've got this shawl, which is a nice small one.
Yeah.
But like I said, nothing to go with it.
Right.
And so, yeah, I need a hat.
Okay.
And then I've got this shawl.
I like that color.
This one. Well, this is a fingering weight.
Okay.
Which was too light for me.
Okay.
And so I added a blue mohair to it, so it darkened up the yarn, and it's cute.
It's very nice.
But once again, you need a hat to go with it.
Yes, you do.
Yep. And then, this is one of my cowl designs.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So this is Italian Treat.
Okay.
It takes 1 skein of tiramisu, which is no longer available. Boo-hoo. But it's like a DK weight held with a mohair.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know it's funny because you and I met like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And back then you were already doing a lot of teaming up mohair with.
Yes, I'd done a few.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden in the last 2 years, there's been this explosion
of it again.
Yes. But yeah. I remember I should have brought the hat over, but you had a kit that I had bought that was. I can't remember what. Oh, the pattern was the thermal cap.
Yes, yeah. I had done that one. A friend of mine and I split the fingering weight yarn and and we each got a mohair.
Right.
And knit the 2 hats out of one.
Oh, it was beautiful. That was the first time I had ever done mohair and wool together.
So it's really fun because it's a long self-striping fingering weight held with one color of mohair, and it just peeks out really cute.
It's very nice. Mine was black going into like pinks and a darker pink and a lighter pink.
Okay.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
Mine was actually burgundy.
Oh my.
You never know. Okay, so the last one is, this is the 3-color cashmere cowl from Hohi.
I like that.
Yeah, but once again, like, my blue hats don't match it.
Okay.
It's a funny shade of blue.
Okay.
So like a gray blue.
Yeah, see, I have problems wearing the browns, like the camels. I do have a camel coat.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So, yeah, it's another warm one, and it needs a mate. So
that's the one thing I don't do that much of, like a lot of cowls, because I find some of them are too, I don't know, either too tight or too wide.
Yeah,
like I pick
this
an
style
infinity.
is actually my favorite because it's got that triangle shape.
Okay.
Which fits nice under a coat, but it's not heavy. Like, it's not too much like a shawl. It gets to be
right
when you're wrapping shawls and scarves around. It gets to be a lot of layers, and if you've got it underneath a coat, then it's too bulky around your neck. Yeah,
I love this. Like, look at the. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love these colors. I love
just
them.
not on you so much.
Yeah, like the blue is nice. I like the blue. But I mean, I love them, but I just don't know if those are my seasonal colors yet.
Yes.
But that is beautiful.
So, yeah.
But
so that's where I'm at.
Such beautiful work. What yarn did you use for that? Do you remember?
That was Afghan cashmere.
Oh, because it is nice.
A friend of mine used to be the distributor of that yarn.
Right.
And so she had put kits together, and I had a trunk show of her stuff, and I bought that one for myself.
And Hohi's designs are so beautiful.
Yep.
Just beautiful. Very nice. So now...
So that's my pile of things. So over the next while, I'll be looking to find something to match with these.
Okay. So you got it here, folks. We will see something out of her yet that's not...
Maybe something that'll match one of those.
Something that will match one of those.
So that's what I've been up to. Trying to clear out my office.
You've almost got it done, though.
Well, it's organized now. Nothing's finished.
Sounds like the story of my life.
Yeah. Oh, but what I did do is, because this is the notebook I'm currently using to, it's a bullet journal to keep my notes in for different projects I'm working on. So I put my whips on stickies. So I have
is that how you do it?
Oh, well, that's how I'm doing it. Yeah. Because some of the projects are already in the book, and other ones aren't.
All right.
So I decided I would just list them there, and then as I get them done, I can cross them off.
Oh, nice. What a good idea. See?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my my crochet is nice and short, and then my knit. And then on the other one is the designs.
Okay.
So I wrote beside them whether it was for Sweet Yarns or for the designer and the dyer, because we had a couple ideas, and I've pulled stuff. And yeah. So.
No, I like the way that you've done that, but I'm going to show your book here. But, I mean, she starts off, whoops, I don't want to bend your paper. I did bend your paper. I don't know if you can see that, but she starts off with, like, nicely writing here, and then she puts all the nice colors in. Just in case there's...
And then some I didn't bother.
Right? I mean, really nice.
Yeah.
But see, and that's what I'm saying, that I don't... This shirt keeps riding up, and I feel like I've got, like, triple D's going on. But that's what I have to start doing, because I don't. I write all my little notes on my actual pattern, and I don't transfer it over, and I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, so generally what I do is a combination of things. I always have a printed pattern in with my project. I tend to, I'll make some notes on the pattern itself, but keep track of things elsewhere. So I've often just used like one of those little cards, and stuck it in the sleeve, which I have the pattern in, and then I pull it out and write on it. So like, and I just tend to do ticky lines, chicken scratches.
You mostly don't you. You mostly put, like, the yarn and everything in a big plastic, like a Ziploc type bag with your pattern and everything in till you're ready to do it, and then don't you put it in your project bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Where, see, I put everything out and I get them all in my project bags, not that I don't have. I think I have 14 out, and I still got a pile up there, right? So,
well, I'm only going through my office, so there might be more whips hiding elsewhere in the house.
Hiding elsewhere.
That's all for now.
Definitely. So that's what you've got now.
Yeah. So I've started to get organized.
That's good.
Hoping to. I don't know how much I'll get through this year, but
You shall get through some.
There's always more added to the list.
I know.
And that's why it's so hard. Stuff gets left behind. I have a snowflake blanket that I started before I bought the store.
That's
so it's probably 11 years old. It's not finished. But I have a plan for it now.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah.
After what, 13 years? What's the anniversary for Sweet Yarns now?
Well, I've had it for 10. This will be 10 years this summer.
Okay.
Yeah. No, so what happened was I started making squares and I didn't have enough yarn.
Okay.
Or not squares, but whatever. I think they're like octagons or something. So I added in another blue because it was a shade of blue and a white.
Okay.
So then I added in a second blue because I needed more blue. And then I started putting the pieces together and I don't 100% love it.
No.
But I don't want to take all that apart neither. And I don't care for the yarn.
We've been talking a lot about that the last couple months, is when do you frog? When do you finally say, it's not for me, it's not working, it's not, and I have some examples of that today, so.
Well, this one's just an Afghan, so my plan is, because I started putting some of it together, I'm going to split it into two, make 2 lap Afghans, and then donate them.
Oh, I thought you were going to give one to Scamp.
No.
I thought you were going to give one to Scamp.
The dog's not getting one. Not yet, anyways.
No, but we have a wonderful cancer center at Hillside.
Yeah, or we do, so the store has done donations to the hospital for, hats for the babies, and we do stuff with the cancer center. And we started doing lap Afghans to the Elizabeth Center, which is a retirement home. And we do stuff with Salvation Army too, so there's a few options of places those blankets can go.
And those are like so after my heart, and at the end I'll explain what happened. So for me...
So you started going through your whips.
I said I was going to. Yeah, because I'm pulling some out to get in this new rotation. So what's happened is...
You want to be like me.
I am a monogamous knitter. I really am.
Like I am not.
I know. Like I start projects and I have a lot of whips, but if there's something that I just don't like about it or I'm just not feeling it, I do put them away. And when there's one that's really going good, then that's the one that I finish, right?
Yes.
But I stick to it till it's done.
And I don't.
And you don't. And
I knit all the things.
You do knit all the
things
every day.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, well, you know what? Now that I have this time of healing and I'm not really going anywhere, I'm still not really driving at this point because I still have to go to physiotherapy. I'm still having issues with the medications, kind of stoning me out. So I thought, well, I've got all this time. I mean, I still got other things I've got to do, but I thought, alrighty, I'm going to learn how to do all the things. That's going to be me, right? Yep. That's why I've planned it out.
Yep.
I know. I'm good. So I was calling her, was it last night or the day before?
No, a few days.
Yeah. So
how do you do that?
I go, how many minutes do I have to knit on this? Do you go by minutes or do you go by rows?
And that's when I said, well, both.
Both. And then she got me confused. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, how many do you do a night? Like, how many do you work on?
4 or 5.
I know. I'm getting confused over like 2 a day.
Oy.
I know. I'm
okay. Well,
prodigy.
All right. So I'll explain and then you guys can do whatever you want after that. So what I do is, generally after supper, I knit till I go to bed.
Okay.
Now, that being said, there are times when I can pay attention to my project, and then there are times when I'm too tired, and but you want to still knit, so I need something that's easy. So that's how I usually go, what I'm going to work on when. And then stuff that has deadlines needs to be first.
All right.
But I happen to have a couple things with deadlines right now. Well, so I'm trying to work on, okay, so I'm going to get this to that point. Or I'm going to do this much,
Yeah, but you actually weigh your yarn?
Sometimes.
And then you set how much you're gonna knit?
No, that's only sometimes.
Okay.
So, for example, I have never been good about keeping up with my own knit-alongs that I've run at the store.
I know, neither have I.
But I'm running it.
Right.
So really I should. But the problem is I have too many things to knit.
Yes.
So what I found out that works best for me is to have deadlines.
Okay.
So I can't say, okay, we're doing this, like we do a hot weather make-along to do a top.
Right.
So we run that like March to mid-May.
Yeah.
So there's like 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can't go that there's 7 weeks and expect to have it done at the end. I need smaller goals within that.
To get it.
So, for example, one summer, a couple summers ago, the one I was doing was the Durrell top.
Okay,
it's a Barocco pattern.
Yep.
And my size needed 7 skeins.
The Durrell top?
Yeah.
I frogged it. So it is one that it wasn't me. So.
But it was me, and I was going to do it. And so I had 7 skeins, and we had 7 weeks, so I need to knit about a skein a week.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
And you got it done?
Yeah.
Okay.
It ended up I only needed 6.
Oh.
But and then I had time to tuck in all my ends and block it, and so that's one of the ways. So when I'm doing knit along or whatever, that's how I try and work out so that I'm always making progress and I finish my thing on time.
There you go.
Other things.
I'm learning. I'm a prodigy.
Yeah.
I know.
Other things, some are self-imposed deadlines or whatever, but
I have a deadline.
Some are projects I don't want to work on, and so I'm like, okay, when I sit down, I'm going to do like this much on that, and then I can reward myself with knitting whatever the hell I want for the rest of the night.
I thought you rewarded yourself with like ice cream.
Yeah, we have dessert. The kids always go, Mom, we didn't have dessert, so we'll have dessert, and then we'll have, No, and then like I usually now walk the dog when the kids are getting ready for bed, and then we come back in and settle in to knit until I go to bed, which is about another hour. So then I usually pick something super easy.
Yeah, she used to talk to me till late at night, but
now
she's like in bed so early because of the doggy.
Yeah, she got me up at 6:30 this morning.
Poor
stupid puppy.
Girl. Okay. Do you want to hear what I've done?
So you went through your whips and what are you doing?
The Christmas sweater.
Make along. Oh yeah, sweaters until Christmas make along.
Yeah.
That you did not successfully complete.
I did.
Barely started.
Yeah. Well, I got up to the stripes, and I will insert a picture somewhere. Yeah. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't feel like doing it.
At least not right now.
No, there was nothing wrong with the pattern. It is the boyfriend pattern, or the boyfriend pattern.
The boyfriend sweater.
The boyfriend sweater by Anna Ravenscroft. And as I said, I'll put that picture up. And it's not that I didn't like it. What I'm finding right now is, and I think I've said that before, and I mean, we've lost so much video footage.
Yeah, it's hard to know if we shared it or not.
I've shared something or not, so forgive me. But in 2020, I had bariatric surgery, and I lost 194 pounds.
Oh.
I know. And since I've had to go off work, and I've had the surgery, and all the medications, they're just plumping me out, and I'm holding a lot of fluid, and I've gained like 60 pounds.
Ouch.
So I'm at that thing where I know when I buckle down and I'm active again, it will come back off. So I'm kind of in that place where I'm saying, if I knit these sweaters, ones that are a little bit fitted, that one is, I mean, it's a little bit wider, but in the arms and that, it would it wouldn't be the size that I would want. And I get down, then I have a sweater that I've spent all that time on. So that's why I'm kind of looking.
You're looking for pieces that are more transitional for you.
Yes, so that's why I loved the heirloom cardigan, because even though I could have positive ease, but it still would look good on a smaller lady.
Yes, yeah.
And the crocheted jacket cardi, again, you can have that positive ease, but you can still be a tiny woman and have that positive ease,
yes.
right? So that's
and
why
some garment items just don't look as good when they're too oversized.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That makes sense. So you're frogging the boyfriend sweater?
I am, because there's no sense in keeping it because I'm making it for the size I am right now. And then on top of that, it still has to have positive ease on it as well. So by the time, and I have had that because during my transition down, a lot of sweaters that were just like this end up being tense on you. So, this way, if I keep everything like, and that kind of cardi thing, cardis, it doesn't matter how much weight that you lose. They just become longer and, more kind of like, boho, right?
Yeah.
So, boyfriend sweater is gone.
Okay.
Okay. And then, can you grab that book, Mr. Hunky?
Oh, yes.
Okay, now I do have to say, Solon, I got this book in quite a while ago. This is Viking Knits. It's Lasse L. Matberg, and this is pornographic knitting. Like, just looking at him is like,
he's pretty handsome.
Heart. And he is a sailor.
Woo!
He's in the Navy. Like, oh my goodness. But this book here, it came to me as a review, and it's got a lot of men's patterns, and I really have to say that I'm kind of disappointed a lot of times with men's patterns. Women are designing them, and it's, and I don't want to sound like I'm, prejudiced or anything like that. I don't even know what the proper terms are, but men kind of design men's patterns a lot differently than women do, just in my opinion. And the men's patterns I've seen lately have not been that great, and men have gotten bigger. So
okay, I think
you know what I'm saying, but I'm not saying it right. Okay.
Well, I think it's the same kind of thing, because people are talking about patterns being inclusive for all sizes.
Yes.
And I don't feel like that's actually possible.
Neither do I, and we'll get roasted for saying that.
Probably.
Sorry.
But here's why. Because even when you go to a clothing store, they don't have one garment design that fits all the sizes. They have they have garments designed for
regular sizing and plus sizing.
And petites.
Yes.
Yes. And so I don't think it's fair for us to assume that your knitting or your crocheting projects can do one size fits all. Like, meaning one pattern,
right,
one garment design fit all the sizes. You don't expect that out of clothing that you buy. Why would you expect that out of your knitting patterns?
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. We'll get roasted for this topic, but in the way that I come at, and it's very embarrassing because all my life I've gone up from small, like 140, 150, and then I've gone up 220. Then I've gone down, and then I've gone up. And the highest weight before my bariatric surgery, I was 324 pounds. Okay, now in today's society, you see a lot of women that size, more than you did years ago.
Yeah.
So a lot of clothing that they made that wasn't, say, in a plus size store, but it was like, Walmart or, stuff
extra
that was
large.
Extra large.
Yeah.
They didn't fit right. Like my boobs, and even the bras, one boob would look like here and one there, and a big space, and so and that's where I was going back about my story where when I was crocheting a lot of ponchos and hats.
Yeah.
So when you're crocheting, the weight of what you're crocheting counts. So if you're doing doubles and triples up here, as it goes down,
quadruples and
because you have a bigger circumference around your bum and front end.
Not just that though, it's how much you knit.
Yes.
Like the largeness of the actual project.
Yes.
It's gonna stretch it all out and look awful.
Yes. So
and none of us want to look awful.
No.
Okay, and then so here was my other point too though.
Right.
It's it's not fair to assume that somebody who is small can design for somebody who's large.
No.
Or somebody who is large to be able to design for somebody who's small.
Yes.
With, I mean, some patterns, like Love Note, for example, just because we talked about earlier, it's one that fits on a good variety of sizes and body shapes.
Yes, because it is about body shaping.
But they have stuff in there to make it so that you can adjust it to fit you. But that's a pretty simple...
Yes, but there are a lot...
item. But,
I think you have to take body shaping into consideration.
Yes.
Because, you know, and there is a lot of patterns that do that naturally. You know, they wear well, but there are a lot of patterns that just won't. And sometimes you see, and that's not to say you can't take any pattern and make it size exclusive. Inclusive.
Yeah.
But the question is, should you? Because those patterns do not look good on bigger women, or bigger ones don't look good on smaller women.
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I've been about the same size since I stopped growing. I've been around this size.
Right.
So I don't know what it's like to be bigger.
No.
And I don't know what it's like to be smaller.
Right.
So how do I design a pattern that's going to I can design a pattern that fits everybody. It's called a hat.
That's why she likes hats so much.
But no, like, yeah. So then, talking about men's patterns then, there are quite a few male designers now.
Yes.
I've noticed.
Yes.
It seems to be a splurge of men designing knits and crochet projects.
And that's what I'm saying. They are more trendier.
Yeah.
You know, the fit is better. Now, this is the Gilma sweater.
That you're doing for your guy.
Yes. And it's not, I will do it again.
Yes.
But what the problem was is it was one of my dyes, and it was in a merino
the
tweed.
yarn is not the right one for it.
It is superwash.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm a dyer. I love what I do. But superwash, again, you know, he's not a big guy. He's just a chestier guy, right?
Yes.
And when you're using superwash and then you start to wash it, it blocks, it stretches, and it stretches, and it stretches. So what was happening is as I was knitting it... Yes, it was stretching.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what?
It's not going to turn out to be what you wanted.
No. And this is like, this book is... There's so many beautiful patterns for men in this book. There's women's patterns and children's ones here.
Good.
But there is a lot of men's patterns.
Yeah.
And they're in bigger sizes. So, you know, I love the book. I love the pattern. There's still a couple others I want to do in this one. But that was just not the right yarn choice for it. So, and plus he was picking the tweed.
Oh, yeah. He's not allowed to have tweed ever again.
He's not allowed to. He thought when I gave it to him to kind of try it on, he thought that I ran it and there was lint on it. He was
so he's picking at it. It was quite funny.
Pulling the lint off of it. So anyways, the Gilma sweater is being frogged.
Alrighty.
So my next one is that is being frogged. Again, one of mine.
Oh, look, it's socks. Ah!
Yes, it is. It is socks, and it is one of my dyes. I can't remember what I named this one.
Mr.
Oh, this was Mr. because I had the Mrs. too. Yes. Okay, and it is a merino tweed. And you can see it here, and we can see it up there. And it's the Scatter Bee, which is a free pattern by, who did the Scatter Bee?
Amy Stringer.
Oh, Amy Stringer. And it's not that I don't, like, I never like the pattern when I see it on Variegated, so I thought doing it this way, and I do like it. I'm just over it.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like knitting it. And it's not that it's a bad pattern or anything. It's not. I just don't feel like doing it. So it's coming off. It's saying goodbye. And I, of course, do the fish kiss lips. Heel. Fish lips kiss. I always get it backwards.
Fish lips kiss heel.
I get it backwards because we used to train horses. And when horses get their lips we used to say they've got fish bum lips.
Oh, yep.
And that means that, you know, they're being stubborn. So I always get this backwards. But it is going.
Okay.
Now for the one that everyone's arguing with me over.
Your boy and I agree.
I can't believe you two on that one.
Yeah, she figures I ganged up on her.
Ganged up on me. Okay, so I will be putting 2 pictures up, and it is the pattern that everybody knows about. And that is the Pressed Flowers Shawl by
Amy Christoffers.
Yes, Savory Knitting. And I love it. But what the problem was is Lauren and I picked out colors for it. Mm-hmm. Now, it's a good thing I have her, because I thought that I cast it on 2 years ago. She reminded me that it was... I
think it was just like last spring, March, summer, somewhere there.
March or April, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It hasn't been on the needles that long.
Yeah, I thought it was on longer. But I chose a denim blue main color.
Yeah.
And then all very light... like a pink, and there was pink and a white purple, and a gray and a lavender, lilac for my contrasting, because I was going to do like 2 rows of each in the flowers. And as I was doing it, I just couldn't really see the lavender on the blue very well. It wasn't like...
It wasn't popping enough?
Wasn't popping enough. So I thought, okay, you know what? I'm not enjoying doing it. Because even then, I was thinking, well, you know, maybe when I get to the other colors, they'll pop more.
Yeah.
But I already had to get into it quite a bit to change colors. And then I was thinking, well, what if? What if I'm wrong and it doesn't?
Yeah.
So I thought, no, it's going.
So it's got set aside until just the other day when you decided, yes, you're for sure ripping it out.
Yes,
so
I did.
You frogged it.
Yes, I frogged it this morning.
And then... you casted on a new one.
I did. But this morning I was over here. Yesterday morning. Yes, yesterday morning I was I was in the studio at like 4:30 or 5:30 in the morning.
That was sleep
going through my stash to try and figure out what I had. So I went back to Barocco Lannis Light, which is 100%. And then I was like, okay, I didn't want to go those pastel colors. I wanted, then I thought, okay, because I had all these half skeins. So then I thought, well, I could pull out my meter winder. Uh-huh. And I could just go like a meter of blue and attach it to a meter of purple. And then I would have a gradient, right? Yeah. So that's what I was thinking I was going to do. And then I'm going, are you an idiot? Why did you make all that work? I must have something. And then... I got into my stash, and of course, from Lauren's socks box.
Yeah, box of socks that I did.
Yes. Yeah. I stole the Barocco socks.
I think that one is called Historical Fiction.
Yes, and I don't like green. I always say that, and I think we know it. Green and yellow isn't my favorite.
But that one's a nice one.
But I thought, what the heck?
It's a good match.
It is.
It's popping much better.
And this is what I got. Just this little itsy.
Yeah, so Harold and I both agreed that you frogged it and casted it on, a new one. And you're saying that it's just a whip you're pulling back out.
It's just a whip I'm pulling back out.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why?
Because you swapped out the yarn.
Oh, does anyone agree with her? Can someone please agree with me?
No.
Like, it's still a whip. I've still had the project in the go from the spring, so it is technically a whip. And it was only a couple hours between me pulling that one out and putting this one back on.
Doesn't matter. Oh, I lost my phone.
Uh-oh. So anyways, this is where I'm going. So you're going to count that as a whip for me.
No, it's a new cast on.
A new cast on.
Yeah. That's okay.
Okay. It's a new cast on then. So, there's that one. Is it, you're dead?
Yep.
Okay. Guess she doesn't get the private.
Woo!
So, I will actually shut off mine.
Okay.
So, we are fair.
I don't care.
There we go. So, that is that one. And then...
That's it?
I think that's the Gilma, the Scatterbee, the Pressed Flowers, and the Boyfriends. Yes. Ravelry, Cast It On. The Temperature. Okay, yes.
Oh, you have one more.
I have one more.
Whip that you're resurrecting from 2023.
Yes. Well, 2 more, actually. I think. Hold on. Plus, no, 3. Okay. So the next one that I am pulling out from 2023.
That you're going to put back in rotation?
That's back in rotation. Now, this isn't all the whips I have, but these are the ones I am pulling out. And this is the Bendy Arrow Shawl by Charlotte Bory. And you know me and this is like kind of really like a pinky brown.
Yep.
This is Knit Picks. I'm still not sure how I feel about wearing brown. I used to wear it before, but we'll see. It's a pinky brown. Mm-hmm. If not, there's always someone that you can give it to for Christmas, right?
Yep.
But I'm not far, and I really don't know why I put it down. I think because I know why I put it down.
You're having issues with the center.
I was having issues with the center, and it wasn't anything to do with the pattern. It had to do with the medication I was on, because every time I pick it up I would get loopy. I'd have the medication in me and I would be very loopy and stoned, and I for the life of me could not get those eyelids.
You should have just been doing straight knitting.
I should have, but I had so much fun ripping and tinking things back.
Apparently.
I just wanted to keep going and going and going. So that is one that is resurrected.
And then your temperature blanket?
And then my temperature.
It's on the floor.
My temperature blanket. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Now this one is actually a kit from Sweet Yarns.
Yes, I had a request a couple of years ago for lots of people who wanted to do temperature blankets.
There we go.
So what I did was I put together some colors and then sold them as 4 kits. So you get the whole year.
Yep.
So all of the temperatures. You get a hot, a cold, or an in-between, depending on where you wanted to start and how much you wanted to spend at the time. And so you're getting 2 skeins of each color, 1 wound and 1 knot. And if you need the second skein, you could always swap it at the store.
Yes.
Or return it for cashes.
So I have used the temperature blanket by Gabriel Vizzini.
It's a really nice pattern.
I know. I like the rib, and it will go with my couches because I have blue leather couches.
Yeah.
But I only got up to April last year. I don't know what happened. Oh, April.
All right, so we had a technical issue, and so we're going to finish up the temperature blanket. So we're saying, yes, I did kits at the store. I don't have them up right now. It's been a little while since anyone's ordered them, so I took them off, but you can still get the yarn. It's just vintage. It's fabulous.
Oh, it's so soft. I'm trying to think why I put it down, but as I said, I think it was because just the timing. I think getting into April, we had a lot on the go.
Yeah.
So I just left the cords on. I took my needles off because I needed them, but you can tell Sudbury was kind of cold in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it started to heat up in April.
Yeah.
So I now have to go back and get all the charts.
Well, you could do that. Your goal for January could be to write down a couple of months worth of temperatures and then start knitting it again in February.
Yes.
Or something.
I mean, what's the perfect time to be knitting on this? The winter time when it's cold, right?
Yeah.
Like I could do this in the cabana.
You could.
Yes, and then I would be nice and warm. So anyways, that's my temperature blanket. So it has been brought out. I do have other things that I will bring out as I get these ones done, as Lauren teaches me how to be a non-monogamous knitter. Yeah, that is my goal this year.
I'm going to have to host a course this year.
Yeah, it's going to be how
to knit all the things at one time.
Okay, before I get into the ones that I must do, I have a surprise.
Uh-oh, she has a surprise.
Well, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. You ready?
No. What is this? What did you do? Oh my lord. 100-year-old yarn. Beehive Milana.
Yeah.
It's a 69% mohair and 31% wool. Interesting.
And it is a boucle.
Oy.
This yarn, I researched it.
Okay.
And it was made in the 1950s to the 1960s.
Wow.
And I ended up buying this off of someone. There's 13 skeins of it. Okay. I cannot tell you how many yards are in it because there is no information.
Did you check on Ravelry?
I did. They can tell you that they requires a US 10 needle, but there is no
yardage.
No, nothing.
Wow.
So, anyways, it is your color.
Yeah.
I know. Come on. There are 13 skeins, so I challenge you. I know let's go from experience here because I've been doing my research.
Uh-oh.
I know. So, I have learned this. The Milana has a book called Milana Hats that they put out. Okay. Yes, they did. And it says, featuring your favorite loop stitch and easy ribbing. These hats can be knitted and worn in a variety of ways to suit your mood.
Oh my goodness.
Each hat, when knitted in one color, takes 3 1-ounce balls of beehive Milana. So one hat, 3. See? She loves hats, right? Okay. So, 5 balls will make both styles of this hat because you'd like it very much. And
I bet I won't.
Each hat takes 1 ball for the loop stitch portion and 2 balls for all the rib parts. Needles to use are 2 number 7s and 2 number 4.
Oh, those are old Canada numbers. Good grief.
Head size is 22 inches. So,
did you find the pattern?
There we go.
Oh my god, those are tacky. Yeah, I wouldn't wear any of those.
There, can you see those?
Yeah.
If not, I'll put them up. But it gets better than that.
Oh no.
Yes. We have the Milano jacket pattern.
Yeah, I'm not wearing that either.
Oh, you'll love it. So you only need 11 balls. So there's 13 right there. So you're good as gold. And that is the pattern.
So nasty.
What do you think?
I'm not wearing those.
Okay, so you have a choice.
Okay.
You can either make something with your half,
or
you have to make that.
Oh god, no.
One of those hats.
No, I would not make one of those.
Okay. Because remember, did she not challenge me to a hat the last time while I was healing?
Yeah, but that was a nice project. I said a 1 skein small project. I didn't say a hat.
Well, okay, 1 skein.
And this is way more than 1 skein. There's 13 of them in here.
Only 1 ounce, and you're only going to take half. God. 6. Come on, look at it.
You know, you have a meterage thing. We should put one on and see how far it goes.
Well, I was thinking about that, but I didn't really have time today. Isn't that cool, though? Like.
Oh, it's something.
Oh, come on. This is like 50-something-year-old yarn.
I know.
It smells like it, but...
Okay, well, we'll see what happens.
Okay, so you have to take your 6 skeins out.
God.
Oh, listen to her complain. Now we're going to have...
How about a nice surprise?
That was a nice surprise.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes, it was.
This is a nice surprise.
Oh, this is a nice surprise.
Yes.
Wow.
You can just slide it off.
Oh, I can't. Oh, my goodness. Everybody see? Nice surprise. I don't know if I deserve a surprise.
Not after that.
Okay. It's your color.
Yeah, so?
Well, and it's got blue and black. You were just saying about the one with the blue.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's the right
black. Oh, do something with it. Humor me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is too funny.
There you go. She's been bugging me because she didn't get her tumbler. Well, she got her tumbler. It was in the Christmas gift.
I got to show this first.
So that's the yarn we dyed. You and I, our first skeins, we dyed together.
This is the new line for the designer and the dyer. And yeah, I had fun actually making the tags for this one. And it says here on the front, The Designer and the Dyer. It's not a skein of yarn. It's an uber squishy, sparkling bundle of holiday ho ho ho. Lauren and Lea-Ann XOXO.
So cute.
And then on the back, the name of this one is Sweet Yarns Christmas Winter Sky.
Yeah.
And this is the fingering weight, 75% superwash, extra fine merino, 20% nylon, and 5% lurex in this one, which we just love. So this is the skein that Lauren and I did for the Sweet Yarns Christmas box. We have some other wonderful dyes that are coming out in kits.
Yeah, we have plans.
Yes. So
okay, but what other goodies did you get?
Okay, this. I've been waiting for this.
I know.
It's not fair.
Oh, but you're supposed to actually open this box first.
Oh, I have to open this one first.
Yeah, open that one first.
Open this one. Look at how cute she does
I had
things.
fun.
Wow.
I like doing those. They're fun. So I wrote, Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoy the goodies I curate, especially for this box, Lauren.
Yes, and it says, make sure to check what's inside this box. The little snowflakes are point protectors. The tumbler is hand wash only and good for hot or cold beverages. The yarn is the first one dyed by the Designer and the Dyer.
So cute.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, so pull the, yeah.
Well, because I was looking at it going, why is she giving me a coupon?
No, it's not a coupon.
Oh,
Just pull that out.
I don't want to hurt it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
There. Aren't they
my
cute?
goodness. Okay, these are so cute. Point protectors.
See, and it's all in nice blues and grays.
Like, they go with,
Go with the yarn.
Isn't that beautiful?
Okay, and now you can open the tumbler. But it looks just like this one.
Let's talk about this. What happened?
Okay, so we found a local lady.
Yes, we did.
Who actually lives not far from us, who makes tumblers out of her home.
Yes, I was looking on Marketplace, and see, it says Sweet Yarns. We had put, when I'm saying we, of course, I instigate her a lot of times. So I found this woman, and I had this woman. That's bad. Sorry, Catherine. Christine. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We won't go there. So she did the most amazing tumblers, so I talked to her for Lauren.
Yep. Well, and us. Like, we're planning on doing some for the Design and the Dyer. But I had the Christmas gift coming out first, and so we got
Isn't that just beautiful?
tumblers made.
Gnomes.
So it comes with a straw. So there's your straw, and it has a cleaner in it as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I gave you hot chocolate.
Yummy. I love hot chocolate.
And check out these
another
pens.
one. I got one of those.
I know, but now you have another
them. These are cardboard.
Yeah, cardboard tubes. And it's recycled tube paper.
I know the other one that I got from your event.
Yeah.
I use it all the time. I'm surprised.
And then there's a little notebook too, and it's another bullet journal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've got another one.
And it has a paton to put in, so you can have a... So it keeps it closed.
It keeps it closed.
Yeah.
So there's another bullet journal.
Yeah. So there you go.
Wow.
See, isn't that a nice gift?
That's mine
a nice surprise.
That bad.
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
my goodness. Look at that. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I didn't even buy one of my own yarns.
I know, I did.
Did not even buy it. I was like, and it wasn't that.
I know, we always have enough yarn, but this was our first ones.
Yeah,
so
now
we
we're
really
gonna
should
frame
have
it.
them. Yeah.
Put it in a shadow box.
Yeah, we really should have them.
Okay. But no, it is.
And I often just get the Christmas gift for myself and my daughter anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we both like yarn and...
Lyrics. I love lyrics. Look at that.
It turned out pretty.
Mm-hmm. We're going for the icy Christmas.
Winter sky.
Yep.
So nice.
Here, you can...
Yeah, I do that.
Still having such a hard... I do mine tighter than you do.
I know.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mwah. Well, that's so sweet.
All right.
So I have... What do I have on?
We got to wrap this up because I
know.
have to get home for dinner.
Yes.
Thank goodness I threw it in the crock pot this morning.
Yes, you
Genius
did.
that I was.
So I only...
But
have...
You were going to tell us the Christmas gifts you didn't get knitted.
Yes. Before I can do anything, I did not get all my Christmas gifts done, which was very, very sad.
But it happens.
It happens. I actually...
You know what? We really shouldn't feel bad. Because it happens. We run out of time.
We do.
So, I have often... I didn't do it this year because I haven't done Christmas gift knitting for a little while. But I have gifted things still on needles. When it gets to that point, it's about deciding who can I give this to that I can take it back and finish knitting it. You know, if it's somebody out of town, you can't really gift it and then take it back. But, yeah. And then my sister is actually smarter than all of us.
Yes.
Because she just gifts the yarn and casts on then at Christmas. So the pressure's off. Because you already put the gift together. And it's done as a gift.
And that's what I did. I took a page from that notebook and I did for my son and my boyfriend. So my boyfriend is the motorcycle, what was I after? The motorcycle neck warmer by Bianca Kingham. And I will post a picture, and she's Wolfberry knit. So I just, since Christmas, I've been kind of doing the Lauren thing, and I've only got
just working on a few.
My neck done, but it is a dickie. And I know sometimes we think that dickies are out of style. Like, when we were kids, when my mother tried to make me wear dickies, I almost died of embarrassment. But now I would wear a billion of them.
Oh, I still wouldn't.
Oh, you still wouldn't?
No.
I love dickies. So anyways, that one
and you're using Barocco Vintage for that one?
Yes, I am.
In cast iron?
In cast iron.
That's the colorway, the black.
Oh, there you go. See?
I know all the things.
She knows all the things.
Kind of, sort of.
And for my son, I have cast it on, and I had refused to do this hat for the longest time.
I don't know why.
Was the Musselburgh hat by...
I don't know how to say her name. Ysolda?
Ysolda Teague.
Okay.
I thought you knew, so I was going to leave it for you.
I don't.
So anyways, yeah, I've casted that on. Basically, I wanted him to have a say, so he's having blue and
Sky blue.
Sky blue, and this is Sailor in the dark, striped on the one half, and then he is having
deep red
and Sailor in the dark on the other side.
Oh, nice.
So
and that's all in the Sunday yarn.
Yes.
So that pattern though is good for a bunch of different sizes and a bunch of different yarn weights, and so it's all about you start with the size that you think you're gonna do, and you do it out big enough so you can measure your gauge, and then you go by those numbers.
Yes, I had a rough time. Not a rough time. I tried a whole bunch of different pinhole cast-ons.
Okay.
Because some of them just didn't look that nice.
Yeah.
And then there were some that, well, this one was the best one.
Very Pink Knits has a really good video, and that's the one I usually do.
Is that the one that you did?
Yeah.
I did somebody else's, but I'm loving it.
I think it was on a crochet hook. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done one.
And once I get my increases done, then it will just be one of those.
Oh, it's so nice. It's just, you just knit, and you just knit, and you just knit. I started one. Yeah. It's on that whip list. Did you see it? So I'm like half done.
I'm really excited. Yes, because we're going to have to get on this one. This one I'm going to be on for a little bit, but I just hope to get it done so we can wear it at least once.
It's basically like knitting a long pill is what it looks like, because it's rounded at the beginning, and then you knit a long tube, and then you round at the other end, and then you stuff one end inside the other one.
And then you can either wear it, he wants to wear it as a slouch, not with a turned up brim.
Yeah, and then you can wear it inside, like one way or the other, whichever colors you want out.
Yeah, because on one side he wants thinner stripes, on one side he wants thicker stripes. So
cool.
I'm good with that. So now coming down to the last thing that I need to finish, that I really messed up on, and I would use that bad word.
Yeah.
Because it's not that I goofed. It's just that babies grow up really fast.
Yes.
Too fast.
Yes.
Okay. So let's start with
you're doing
this one.
Okay, so we have to say it's the baby surprise jacket, and you're knitting 3 of them.
I was knitting 3 of them for
Christmas.
The little girls, the little grandbaby girls. And anyways, 2 of the grandbabies were just born this year.
Yeah.
And the one that I thought would be 3 months and kind of small is not. It's almost the size of the 6-month-old. That was this one. So there's no way it's going to fit. So right now I have yarn coming in to knit another one.
Okay.
So this one will be going to the shop where Lauren will take off the hood, and we will explain why in a minute.
Yeah.
And then it will come back, and I'll put a new hood on it, and we'll either donate it or we will keep it as a sample.
Yeah.
But the reason being, can you show?
We don't like the hood.
The hood. Now, the baby surprise jacket.
It's just so weird.
It's like E.T.
Yeah.
It's like the neck goes in and goes out. Like it goes up.
Well,
like
you
this
kind of want it to go out, but it should go it should round out and then go straight up some and then even round back in maybe.
Yeah, that doesn't.
But that looks more like
E.T.'s head.
I don't know, yeah.
And it wasn't, the thing is that with the pattern, I think most people had just left for the round.
Okay,
or put a little collar on.
Okay.
Don't think as many people, at least what I'm seeing, had done the hood on it. So I didn't like the hood. I called Lauren and sent her pictures, and I said, this looks like E.T. I don't want to do this hood.
So we found another hood.
Now this is Boo Boo number 2. It does fit our 6-month-old. But
it's already too short.
It's too short. She's got this much. Now, with this jacket, it's so versatile that you can pick up the stitches and add more length.
Yeah.
On the bottom or on the sleeves. But you know what? She's going to be growing up chubbier, so I want to give her more time. So I've ordered the yarn for this one.
Oh, dear.
And I'll redo that. Because they didn't really take that long, these sizes.
No. But this hood is way better.
Yes.
Although you said it could have been taller or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we did try it on her.
We'll make adjustments.
To that. And this one is going to fit.
Yay!
This is for the oldest, the 3-year-old.
3rd time's the charm.
It is. And there we go. Now, I wonder if you can see that. It is. Can you go over? I wrote some notes here, and I'm going to let you go through them here, and I'm going to hold up about the baby surprise jacket, because a lot of people may not even know what I'm talking about.
So it's by Elizabeth Zimmerman.
Yeah.
And it was written in 1968.
Yes.
There's already 30,000 projects on Ravelry.
And still
another 6,000 in queues.
Yes. Now, when you think about that, it was designed in 1968 and wrote as a newspaper article.
Yeah.
And how the internet wasn't there. People didn't have Ravelry. So how many times has this pattern actually been knit? Really?
Yeah, quite a lot.
So it is a surprise because you cast on.
And you don't know where exactly you're knitting.
No, because all you do is keep knitting, and then it folds up, you seam up the shoulders, and ta-da, it's like a puzzle.
Yes.
So it has been...
It's all done with increases and decreases.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the what I love about it is you can clear up your stash because there's no rhyme or reason when you're doing stripes. So you can just add, I've got 1, 2, I
think you have 4 different yarns.
Yeah, I have 4 different yarns in this one. This one here is Hobby Silly Socks. I used 2 different skeins of that. And this one was just random extras that I had around that I just kind of teamed up. So, one thing about this jacket is that
it does different sizes. And you found that there's a few different ways to get it. So it all has to be purchased through
Schoolhouse Press.
Right.
So there is the Baby Surprise jacket pattern, which has Elizabeth Zimmerman's original pattern, and then her grandson, who she made that original one for, Cully Swanson, has actually added to the pattern. He's updated it so it includes babies, children, and adults.
Wow.
Yes, exactly, and that's $11.99, and it's like those campfire, the pullover ponchos.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I look at it, because you can do almost anything with it.
Right.
So,
but after going through the patterns, you said that the easy knitting calculator one is the better one to get.
Yes.
Because
the first
we had
two,
some issues reading over the original pattern and trying to figure out what exactly you're supposed to be doing at different times.
Yes, it was the original pattern that Elizabeth Zimmerman wrote in the newspapers on that one, and it was very hard. It wasn't hard to follow, but of course you don't really know what you're knitting, right?
Yeah.
Or how it's going to come together, and as I said, so we went through that with the two of them, and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to try the easy calculator. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you just put in and it wasn't that the knitting was hard, it was getting the sizes.
Yes.
Because the original pattern went by the millimeter of needles that you were using.
Right, and the weight of yarn. Yeah.
So if you wanted a toddler, so a baby that's 6 months. You go
bigger needles and a larger gauge and get a larger size.
Yes.
But that's not really practical neither.
No, and it obviously didn't work because the babies are bigger than the size that was indicated. And I'm so far from having babies, I can't remember what size they were at that age anymore. No. So that was that one. He also came out with the one, or when you use the calculator, I'm sorry, you just plug in your size.
Yeah.
And the gauge that you want, and then it calculates everything out and gives you row by row.
Yeah.
And it's just so much easier. They also came out with the Complete Surprise book, which is $19.95. In that book, it's the same mystery, but they have other patterns that Cully had done. Circular stranded surprise jacket, a surprise dress, a surprise shrug, a surprise snuggle suit, and a surprise scarf. And if it didn't get any better then, Cully also came out following the surprise. It's short formed as BSJ. He came out with a surprise vest, which is an adult pattern, and I will put pictures up of the two vests. They are, one is a Fair Isle, done in the same mystery and surprise, and the other one is a garter stitch. So those you can purchase, and that was, as I said, $11.99 US. And then lastly, he designed a circular stranded surprise jacket. The pattern is $11.99, and that is actually really kind of cool, that one. Yeah. So it's all done on a line, and then you fold it up. So I would almost do it because it's like a puzzle. Like if you're into puzzles, and you like Fair Isle, that would be the ultimate thing. So if you have a friend that loves Fair Isle and likes puzzles,
they should get that pattern.
They should get that pattern. That is the pattern. So that is all that I've got. I've got to get these two jackets done, finish the third one. The Musselburgh hat, the motor, and then I can start on my 7.
Awesome.
I know.
You can do it. Me, we'll see.
I can do anything. I can do it all.
Yes, you can.
I just also want to take this time because we are going to be closing up. And where did I write it? On Thursday. What was the date on Thursday?
I don't know. My phone's plugged in now.
Oh, yeah. Thursday. I just want to make sure that I have the right date because I would be doing a disjustice if I did not.
With the 5? The 4th?
4th. On Thursday, December the 4th.
January 4th?
Or January, right, the 4th. I received a text message from a dog breeder in, I think she's in the Waterloo region.
Okay.
That my cousin, Robert Lindsey Milne, had been found passed away.
Wow.
Natural causes. The reason why I'm bringing this up is Robert was a psychic medium, and he was such a beautiful man, spiritually showering people with kindness, teaching people to be kind. He had been a medium all his life from when he was young, seeing things. He had done over 100,000 readings.
Wow.
I am linking with this to Lauren. We'll link his channel.
Sure.
Beyond the Crystal Ball, and also one of the many, many interviews that were done with him. Today, I just want to say, Godspeed, Robert, because what that man gifted people was so amazing. Whether you believe in psychic mediums or not, his message was about love and kindness to all people. And I would just like people to hear the message that he was passing on, and if we could all just say thank you for these kind of people being in our lives, because that is what truly is the blessing in life, is what we give to others. Exactly. So that is it for me.
All right.
Ta-da! How many hours?
I don't know, but hopefully this one works this time.
If it doesn't, I quit.
Oh, no. All right, so shall we wrap it up?
Wrap it away.
Do I remember what we say?
No. Do you? No, that's yours. I don't do those ones. I have no memory.
Oh, yeah.
If you like us.
Yeah, if you like us and want to keep us, make sure you subscribe. And you can find us on Ravelry and Instagram. And all the links are in the link tree below. And hopefully we'll be back again soon with another one.
Depends on how this one, if we have
when we can get at the next one. Yeah, there's a delay often because we have technical issues and there's been retaping or loading problems. Yeah. So hopefully we won't have so much trouble with this one.
I'm hoping so. It should be good.
Yes. And to close, we say...
Empty. No.
Oh, have a fiber-filled day.
Thank you for stopping by, and blessings to you all. We'll see you maybe next week.
Soon.